Hello everyone, it's Melissa Sweet here, public health journalist from Croakey, and we're just kicking off the inaugural Croakey Go walk at Manly. Delighted to have you here to introduce you to some of the walkers. Before we begin, just to pay respects to the traditional owners and to elders past and present, and we'll be reflecting upon traditional owners as we walk today. And I'm just going to throw first, we'll all introduce ourselves and we'll have a talk, an informal chat with walking artist Molly Wagner and Dr. Megan Williams as well. But first of all, here we have Croakey editor Dr. Ruth Armstrong, and Ruth is going to tell us why she's wearing that t-shirt.
Hi. Welcome to our inaugural Croakey Go walk from Manly to the Spit. Croakey Go's an initiative of Croakey. I guess it's about walking the walk in public health. So we all know that active pursuits are great for our minds and our bodies. They open up our creativity, and hopefully today they'll leave us open to some ideas for Croakey's direction in the future.
Thank you, Ruth, and we'll go around and have a quick introduction, then we'll come back to Molly and Meg. So Molly, just tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Molly Wagner, and I've just finished a Bachelor of Fine Arts and Honours where I discovered walking art, and so I'm here today because walking art is so cross-disciplinary, so I get to do art as well as learn about public health issues.
Fantastic. And if viewers want to go to croakey.org, they can read an article by Molly about walking art. Meg,
hi,
who are you and why are you wearing that fantastic t-shirt?
Yeah, better known as Meg Bastard, but she doesn't come out too much. Happy to be here walking and keep mind, body and spirit moving today.
Great. Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Professor Simon Chapman.
I'm Simon Chapman. I'm here because I've been hermited away for the last 3 or 4 months finishing off a book which I finished this week.
Hooray!
So it's on with Fiona Crichton from Auckland University. It's called Wind Turbine Syndrome, a communicated disease. It'll be out in December.
Excellent. Well, I do hope you'll be writing about that for Croakey. We will be following up with you. And here we have wonderful Amy Coops wearing her Croakey Go.
So I'm Amy, I'm one of the Croakey editors, and I'm also a medical student at UNSW. I'm a very keen cyclist and walker, so today is just a natural thing for me to be here. And I guess for me today, things that have been in the news that have sort of made me want to seek out connection this week is the Uluru statement, and also I guess doctor suicide, something that's really on my mind at the moment and something that I'm advocating around. So yeah, a chance to connect with everyone and meet all these wonderful people who I work with all the time but have actually never met before. So yeah, it's going to be a great day.
Right, and I guess you're referring there to the AMA National Conference where the issue of doctors' mental health wellbeing was very much on the agenda.
Yep. And
also referring to Uluru's statement yesterday, it's a very significant week for so many reasons, not least 20 years since the Bringing Them Home report was tabled in Federal Parliament, the anniversary of that yesterday. So I know a lot of us have been thinking about the ongoing traumatic impact of the stolen generations and history's enduring presence in people's lives. Mitchell Ward, who are you and what do you have to do
You just
with
said
that
who I am.
t-shirt?
I'm Mitchell Ward, I'm Croakey's creative director, and I did the t-shirt, so I spend all my time sitting in front of computers, but now I get to actually take my design for a walk, and I get to meet these people, some of who I've never met and I've worked with for probably a year or more, and it's just great to get out and get away from the desk, so what better place to do it. So.
Lovely.
Bye.
And then we'll just zoom in here, and we have Robert Wade, who we have known from Twitter but not met in real life before.
I'm a strong critic of New South Wales psychiatry, and I'm here to meet really important people.
Thank you. And Jennifer Doggett has travelled here from Canberra yesterday catching the train up, and Jennifer makes such a wonderful contribution to health policy analysis and debate, not only through her work at Croakey but also, are you chair or president of the Australian Healthcare Reform?
Chair. We're not very presidential at ACRA. Thanks, Melissa. I'm really looking forward to the walk today and catching up with all the Croakey people, readers and other colleagues some I know and some I haven't met yet. What's been on my mind this week? I'm intrigued to see how long the AMA manages to remain BFFs with the government. That's going to keep me amused for a long time. So already seeing rifts in the relationship, and it's only been a week. so let's see how it goes.
Okay, thanks Jennifer. And now introducing Paula O'Connell, who's a very dear old, well when I say old I mean a long-standing friend.
Yeah.
What's your interest in public health and health matters, Paula?
Well, I've just moved back from Amsterdam after 17 years, and having cycled everywhere, and that's the way of getting about. I'm very keen to sort of be bringing that passion back to Sydney, and it's really cycling without lycra.
Okay, excellent. Now we'll just pan around here to our walking artists. Molly, would you like to just start by telling us a little bit what has walking got to do with art?
Okay, so in the 1960s, when there were a lot of changes in the art world and art became more about an experience or being outside of the art gallery, artists started saying, maybe my walks can be the artwork. So people like Richard Long, Hamish Fulton were some of the earliest of these walking artists. It's related to land art, site-specific art, again, all out of the 60s. Critique of art as a commodity, so it's not the thing that you can buy at the art store, it's that experience of being out in the world. So it's kind of a wacky kind of genre, I think, because it's so wide open. It's about 40 years, so it's young enough that there's not a whole lot of convention around it. And I think that's what I like about it. It's a little bit of a rebel. So,
well, from one rebel to another, that's a nice throw to Meg there. What is your connection with Molly and walking art, Meg?
Well, Molly and I have been friends since we both moved into the inner west in Sydney. Really only about 5 years ago, and being alongside Molly while she was studying and I was studying as well, we shared, I guess, that journey. And also I shared with her the story of the Wiradjuri people of central New South Wales, and I'm a descendant of the Wiradjuri through my father's family, and we have a warrior called Windradine who was known for walking from Bathurst to Parramatta to petition the end of martial law in the late 1900s. And so Molly had an interest in a different walk on Wiradjuri country that was about essentially the stars.
That's
I won't.
That's another project.
But we thought that together it would be possible for us to walk from Bathurst to Parramatta to sort of symbolically recreate that journey. And
we decided at Yabun this year as well.
That's right.
I was leaving and we started talking again about Windradine's walk, and just decided, let's do it. Let's make a commitment to the project and to each other to collaborate on this.
So on Survival Day, just dreaming up, strengthening culture as a determinant of health. We say that matters, but me, after working in public health for 20 years, I really can't pinpoint too many projects that are about culture, sort of as the first doorway that we walk through. Sometimes it's wound in, maybe through artwork or music, but this is sort of the first doorway for us to understand what's gone before and to understand what it means to us as people, as friends. And
that's right, because our relationship is also quite intercultural, I guess, with my background as American Australian, and we wanted to bring that together and see how the walk can facilitate these kinds of conversations and everyone's physical and mental health and creative response to the landscape and caring for country and those sorts of ideas.
It's been beautiful to hear us use the word peace too, because I don't hear that very much in maybe in the 80s that was around more, and for us to really bring peace and peacemaking back into our lives and our work lives, and to work cross-disciplinary allows us to bring back old language or bring new ways of looking at issues in. So that's been a real privilege, and I'm worried I may not be able to walk.
No,
from
you will.
Bathurst to
We're going to train. We're going to do preliminary walks.
Well, we're going to look forward to following your journey. I'm hoping you'll be sharing it, whether via Twitter or Croakey or other ways. Meg, and just can you tell us a little bit for those who don't know, and also people might wonder why you have that Twitter handle Meg Bastard. Do you want to tell us about
Yeah,
Meg
that's
Bastard?
right. One of the most brilliant projects I've been able to work on was with the filmmaker Brendan Fletcher and his film Mad Bastards. My colleague Jack Bullman from Mibbenbar Men's Spaces and I were able to have the education rights to the film, and together with a few others including Dr. Mark Wenetong, we wrote a kind of module, 6-phase group-based process, a collective healing program really, that uses the material from the film and as stimulus for discussion, and it's just been hands down one of the most transformative projects I've worked on, not only I guess as a worker behind the scenes, but also as a either participant or a friend or family member of people who've gone through the program. And we've just had dozens and dozens of invites from all around the country from community, whether it's men's groups or women's groups or staff from services to go through this process. And it's a flexible, essentially health promotion program. And it's user pays, so we haven't been able to meet demand by any means, but we do hope to continue the work with Mad Bastards. So I guess after writing Mad Bastards so many times and wearing Mad Bastards t-shirts, someone suggested we should get you one that says Meg Bastards. Oh no, I don't like her to come out too much. I've done a lot of work to try to keep her in her place, but it's nice to have that.
Celebrate the bastards within us. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. And if you want to follow our walk, you can follow the hashtag CroakeyGo. We'll post some photos as we go, and next week at Croakey, we'll have a little photo compilation from the walk.